Hi, everyone. Emily Katie here from marketing. I'm joined today by Randy Sprouse. He is our solutions specialist who is celebrating his 20th anniversary with Harford Mutual.
Hi, Emily.
Congratulations, Randy.
Thank you. How are you doing today?
I'm doing very well. Thank you.
Good.
This is a big milestone for you. And I just wanted to take some time to kind of reflect back on your 2 decades here with the company. My first question for you is, do you have any special memory from your first day?
Not really from my first day. I do remember my interview quite well when I came. I had actually interviewed with Steve Linkus. He was head of IT at the time, and I was a contractor interviewing for a position at Harford Mutual. I was not familiar with Bel Air, Harford County, so I got lost when I came up to Bel Air. This was when cell phones were just phones. We didn't have
Yeah.
GPSs and so forth. And it was raining that day. It was late in the day. It was 5 or 6 o'clock, and I was so angry. I remember parking down in Bel Air and walking in the rain trying to find Harford Mutual, and I couldn't find it. And I eventually got on the phone with the contractor who was placing me at Harford Mutual, and he talked me through, hey, you see a big building that looks like a castle, which is the armory, and we finally made it. And Steve was very gracious. I was probably a good 30 minutes late or so. It was late. It was 5:30, 6 o'clock.
Yeah.
And I ended up getting there, and Steve was fine with it. And I'm never late for things like that. And I remember walking through the town of Bel Air when it was raining, and I almost said, I'm going back to my car and going home. I'm done with this. I was real close to it.
Yeah.
And it's just amazing how that decision could have really changed a lot for me. Who would have guessed that we'd be sitting here talking so long? That was so long ago. That was 96 or 97, excuse me.
Yeah.
So yeah, I remember meeting with Steve. It was late in the evening. No one was in the office. We sat down in his office, and he was the vice president of IT at the time. And I was thinking, okay, I don't want to talk to the vice president. I want to talk to the technical guys. I want to talk to the programmers and the developers, and where are these people at? And it come to find out, Steve was that guy. So that's what I remember. I remember how close I came to just walking away and not coming because I was so angry that I couldn't find the
Yeah.
place.
Well, I'm so glad that you didn't walk away
Yeah,
and
me too. Thank you.
walk in the rain and,
Yep.
made it.
Yep.
My next question for you is, what would you say has been your proudest achievement?
Well, there's been so much over the years. I would say the one thing that stands out a lot is when we first went live with our Rapid Write product in 2007. It
Mm-hmm.
was the first time that Hartford Mutual provided online tools for our agents for them to be able to issue policies. And it was a huge milestone for not just IT and myself, but also for the company. I had a big hand in getting that going, along with a number of other folks, of course. But I think we were all really proud that that went out, and it was pretty well received, and um, it really helped move us forward and helped us really set the stage for the things that came later on. So I'd say that was a pretty proud moment in getting
Yep,
that.
absolutely.
Yep.
My last question for you is, what would you say that you like most about working at Harford Mutual?
Well, now I'll sound a little bit like Steve, and that is, I'd have to say the culture of the company. Um, prior to prior to being at Hartford Mutual, I've worked at many other places, and often developers have sometimes have egos and are not the most open and sharing type of folks in my experience. And when I came to Hartford Mutual and started working with Brian Holloway, Mike Lynn, Gail Bianco, a number of the folks that have since retired, I was pleasantly surprised how open they were. They were genuinely willing to help me understand and learn insurance and learn Hartford Mutual. They were all very gracious. No one had egos. No one does have egos to this day. Um, I just really enjoyed that. That's the part that really stuck with me. I was a contractor for almost 4 years before I converted to an employee.
Okay.
Um, and that was the thing that kept really keeping me around was the camaraderie and the culture that we developed. And it really was from Steve's guidance. And of course, now he's president and he pushes that down to all of us. that's the thing. I mean, I know I sound like Steve, but that's the thing that really makes Harford Mutual different is the culture, the camaraderie, the people. Really looking forward to seeing everyone in the office again. You know.
Yes, yes.
So that's the thing I think is very important and a big differentiator from Harford Mutual from my
That
experience.
that family atmosphere.
Yeah. Yeah.
Well, thank you, Randy, so much for taking a few minutes to talk with me and take that little walk down memory lane.
Yeah.
Once again, big congratulations, 20 years, great accomplishment. We are so happy to have you as part of our family.
Thank you so much. I really appreciate it. Wouldn't want to be anywhere else.